My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Decision to Leave. Now, this movie is directed by Park Chan-wook, and I'm not overly familiar with his work. I saw Old Boy a very long time ago before I could properly appreciate it. I've seen The Handmaiden, and that movie is fantastic. And if this movie's any indication, this guy just might be a master because this movie is brilliantly directed. Like, I was blown away by what I was watching. The way he's able to put you in the head of the insomniac main character is beyond impressive. And the way that one scene will flow from one moment to the next, I was just like, how did he do that? Like, this is the best edited movie of the year by far. So kudos to the editor Kim Seang-boom, and it's also just beautifully shot by Kim Ji-yong. The camera work is very inventive, and it just captures the beauty of certain scenery incredibly well. She's able to capture the big moments well, the small intimate moments well. I thought it was really great work, and I love the musical score by Yeong-wook. I thought it really enhanced the movie, and it just has one of those scores that when the credits start playing, it just kind of lingers in your mind. So I wasn't really expecting a police procedural romance movie to have this level of craftsmanship behind it, but it does. I was truly blown away by just how well made this movie is. It could have felt very generic, it could have just gone through the numbers, but Park Chan-wook just elevates this movie every opportunity he gets. And I also thought whenever there is action, it's not in the movie a lot, but when there is action, he shoots it incredibly well. And I just think he tells this story so perfectly. I've seen lots of people praise the craftsmanship behind this movie and not really talk about the story at hand, but I loved everything that was happening here. I was compelled the entire time. It's about this man, he's a cop, and he's an insomniac, so he doesn't sleep well. And there's a man who's at the bottom of a mountain, and he starts to investigate the wife, and he's not sure if it was suicide or if he was killed by the wife. And while he's trying to figure this out, he starts to fall in love with the woman. And that's all I'll say, but there's more to it than that. But I just love the fact that you truly don't know what people are feeling or thinking or just what's going on underneath the surface. You're trying to figure it all out, and I think that really adds to this movie. It's also very much made up of two distinct halves, and they both complement each other incredibly well. And I just think it highlights the complexities of these characters and the relationship that forms in such an engaging manner. I really don't want to give anything away, but the more I think about everything that happened, the more I like this movie. But it manages to be sentimental in moments, it manages to be tragic, and lots of the time it's able to be both. It's about passionless love and passionate love and how they can drive us to such dark places. And just I thought these characters were so complex and well written, and I loved the story surrounding them. The performance by Park Hae-il I think is really great work. He carries this movie incredibly well. And Tang-ri is also fantastic. You never know what to fully think of her or what she's up to. So, yeah, this movie just really works for me. If I had to think of one negative, is that you do start to feel the length a little bit in the last 20 minutes. And there's a part of me that feels like this movie could have ended at the 2 hour mark on top of a mountain. But I still really like the ending we got. It's not subtle, but I did find it to be effective. So that negative could go away or be enhanced the next time I watch it. I'm very intrigued to watch this movie again because I'm sure there's lots of clues planted throughout the rest of the movie that I didn't catch on first viewing. So I could see myself loving this movie even more on a rewatch. But yeah, I loved it. I think the craftsmanship is just undeniable. It is some incredible work. The editing, the cinematography, the score is all top notch. You've got two great performances and a compelling story with complex characters that is very unique and able to be a great mystery and a great romance all at the same time. I loved this movie. It is one of the best movies of 2022 quite easily. So I'm going to go ahead and give Decision to Leave an 8 out of 10. If you saw this movie in a theater and you had to make a decision to leave, don't. Stay. Not my best work, but you know what I was going for with it. But have you seen Decision to Leave? Let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for some more videos soon. And Gavin, out.